Now that I'm looking at Sven, like at one point, Sven is just gonna struggle. They have so much kiting potential. You have Boar, you have Beastmaster Roar. That more careful about the rotation coming out from that Tiny.
Insania, you are very dead. He got a kill on the courier. Not sure if you're going to say that's really worth it. Taiga's going to come over. They actually may fight this. The Storm Spirit thought about maybe rotating, and he was like, no, we're not going to do that.
They just
now they're going to go for it as the supports separate away from Iceberg. They get the combo on him. So in the end, they do trade a support for a core there.
I mean, you would want to have something like a Keen Optic plus Jelly on your Zeus. Storm Spirit making a move.
Definitely could have gotten that kill. Looks like he's going to with the help of Taiga. Koifa still has half his mana pool, so just going to be able to get a free tower top with little to no punishment. Maybe a kill on Always Wanna Fly. The Fisher looking to be able to stall him out. The Avalanche, though, catches Always Wanna Fly, and he will get popped. Back over to the double damage rune. Taiga's going to try and protect that, so the Storm Spirit has the refill, body blocking, and Koifa does manage to grab it. Refill up, the double damage gets him the kill onto Roger as well. Everyone from Liquid's going to show up here. After the kill on Taiga, they want to make sure they still keep their tower alive. The Fisher block is there. No Ice Path to really follow it up. The Siege Wagon is still alive, and it is doing some good damage onto this tower, especially with the Beastmaster Aura and V-Tune putting in a little bit of work as well. They're going to force out the rage. Taiga's going to come in. Iceberg, he drifted a little bit too far and immediately gets caught by Koifa. Taiga comes in and gets the kill on Always Wanna Fly as well. He's looking for another one, but
they can play globally with the Storm Spirit and AA.
That'll be a big pickup, and they can start hunting down Iceberg like they're doing now. Koifa gets the assist from Insania.
But there's a huge difference, like when it comes to a mid game.
Taiga.
Yeah, also, Taiga can achieve so much. Okay, hype it up.
Yeah, there's so many heroes around here. Has seemingly brought a number of teams into that kind of like cusp of being truly tier 1. Koifa gets the initiation, follow up by Taiga. A quick kill on Always Wanna Fly, but it's just a 5 position. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there a timing that Flight of Moon is going to feel good about? Okay, they're just going to smoke. They've got the Blink Dagger on Roger. This is what they're waiting for. They can get the initiation onto the Storm Spirit. It'd be really big, and they're going to let it rip. Quick kill, an unstoppable streak claimed. Oh, but they're actually going to get the counter kill onto Roger. He just walks away. The Ice Blast, I don't think is going to kill him here. But the tree, probably still not enough.
Still not enough. Like, let me just get the piece of paper and a pen, and it's minus 13, plus 6. Yeah, it's not enough.
Good call, Lacoste. Quick mass there is Taiga.
Oh,
I mean, most team fights are determined in the first, like, 5. Echo Slam initiation once again catching Koifa here. Another good kill for Fly to Moon with their Echo Slam, but they need to be able to catch some more heroes, bigger ones, like this stun onto Mickey, which may get him caught here. It's going to be a little hard to get out, but he turns around on strength and just 4-shots him. The toss up in the air on the V-Tune. They're going to throw out some stuns onto Mickey, but you can see Mickey is just putting in the hurt right now onto Roger and doesn't give a damn about Fly to Moon. The Rage the Manta Dodge resume denied, Lacoste. VIrtus.pro says, come back in a year, son. Maybe when you've got some more experience under your belt.
Oh, that was a tough one. I mean, Zeus, once again, being out of position. This is going to be a full team wipe. I don't think Always Wanna Fly is getting out of this one. I mean, Tiny is booking his ticket on Tiny Airlines, and here he comes.
They don't have vision, but they will go blindly into this high ground area. As soon as it pops, Taiga jumps forward, does find Roger, but he misses. Roger actually blinks in return, but Roger's stuck in a corner, and he's going to be caught by Mickey. They stop the initiation from Flight of Moon, but Mickey is in all by himself. He's roared up underneath the Macropire. He's taking so much damage. He gets off the Stormhammer, but there's the Aeontis from Iceberg protecting him. And what a folly from Liquid. Why would you just force it like that, Lacoste?
They had no vision. They were climbing uphill. Look at this. And snare from the high ground.
That's a pretty cool idea. Mickey does have the status resistance to help deal with that. Initiation on Always Wanna Fly. He gets away off the Glimmer Cape at the same time. V-Tune trying to get in the face of Mickey. Now, they didn't pop the God Strength here. The follow-up initiation from Koifa as he uses his BKB. He's got to be careful. The Primal Roar, though, pulls immediately onto the Beastmaster into the two-man Stormhammer stun. That's looking very pretty with the Avalanche over the top. The Macro Pyre wall is keeping them at distance, but Liquid now sees them low enough that they can commit. V-Tune is low, and they're just going to man-fight him until V-Tune eventually runs out of steam, as his lifesteal can only do so much. Liquid, finally, the first aggressive maneuver we've seen from them in about 8 minutes. Just a little bit too far away, just a bit shy. Now he makes the jump, catches Koifa, quickly brings him down with a Nimbus. Koifa's gone. Initiation, counter follow-up as the Stormhammer going down onto General. They're going to make sure there's no Primal Roar. Actually, it looks like he already used it, but Koifa with the buyback and the long zip in. He immediately addresses Iceberg. He knows who he wants to go for, and there's the Dispel onto the Yule Scepter. It cost them a buyback, but if they can get this Roshan, they'll be forgiven for that. That's what old Meepo was so good at. Remember when you couldn't push Meepo's base because you'd kill him on your side of the map, and by the time you got to his side, he was already there. Good jump onto General. Very important kill.
Somehow, he still managed to get that gem back.
Liquid, it's annoying to push high ground. No doubt, but Taiga's going to try and break this by being able to jump in and quickly grab the Jakiro. Now, Mickey's going to be able to man-fight against V2, no problem, but eventually his BKB is going to wear out, and that repair kit's going to come into play and heal that tier 3 up. I believe that noise was the Aghanim Scepter finish for Sven, so V2 trekking out here. They've got vision of him. Mickey immediately going to pop the God Strength, going for the jump, ends up on the high ground.
He's stuck.
Is that where he wants to be? Mickey, he needs another Stormhammer to be able to get down, and he sees the opportunity on Roger with a great pull-in from the vacuum. Koifa managing to survive thanks to that magic lamp. V-Tune was able to TP out, at least with the rage, but it looks like Liquid, they've got such mobility, all that extra catch now. Koifa's going to be caught with very little mana here. Magic lamp going off, and he still has the Aegis as well, so he's actually going to be fine for now. They have a Fissure and a Lightning Bolt that they can place down immediately onto the Storm Spirit, but not enough follow-up there. V-Tune. Instead, now he's going to charge forward, starts poking at Mickey, but that's all really it is. Just kind of poking. Eventually, there's the Vacuum Stormhammer, a big hit on 3, and that is going to be the conclusion of game number 1 as Liquid close it out in fancy, fancy style there.
I like how they just showed Insania on camera, who was being cold-blooded, not saying anything. You know, the rest of the team was just clearing them up.
As everyone's been talking about, at some point in time, you just got to go jungle. Ooh, looks like he's getting a little bit low here. Always want Fly, tries to get off the Soul Rip, but he gets silenced, and First Blood goes to Boxy. To stay alive here, Mickey. Surely a Bash is going to come in here as he had hit a number of times without it. They just can't win the man fight, though, against this kind of damage from the Anchor Smash that is preventing Mickey from doing anything and just overcommits. Yeah. Taiga trying to go and cut some creeps, but always want to fly. General slowing down Insania a little bit more. Its Fate Bolt could be used here. Is that going to be enough? They're going to have to dive in deep into the tower. One more hit, and they get it. Uh-oh. Fortunately, the silence there. There's comes the Epicenter. He's got it, and there's the Burrow Strike. The burst damage is more than enough to be able to kill the Huskar. Big difference between this new Huskar and the first use of the Chronosphere as well. Mickey just wants an additional kill, and you could see why. They still have the Siege Wagon up, so they think if we get enough kills here, maybe old Phase Shift, not good enough. Still hits Boxy, still hits Mickey, and Mickey, time walks away. The Burrow Strike comes through, and it pulls V-Tune away.
Spells to steal for Rubik. Rubik was always considered as one of the best heroes against the Sand King. Stealing that Burrow Strike.
Hit by the dust, but Taiga, he wants to be able to fight around this. The rest of his team is still here. Fly to Moon, they got baited in by just having the vision. Oh, look at that! The ultimate got canceled there by Iceberg, thanks to the Golem drop. Perfectly timed by Instadia. Roger's just in deep, and he does manage to get the kill on the Sand King, but it's such a hefty cost as now the Animage is dead and Iceberg is low.
You're still playing in the Chronosphere, playing into Deso, but you need to get rid of those Fatal Bonds, not be stunned by or locked down by Coil or Burrow Strike.
Do you think Halbert's still worth investing? Oh, Epicenter's going to go out. They're going to try and burst somebody down, and it's not going to be the Huskar. They're going to go for that support. Always want to fly. Those still manage to get off everything. Tombstone goes out. They have a nice Chronosphere onto 2 that's going to be able to set Koifa up for the free damage on the Iceberg. Now they've taken down the primary damage dealer. In general, he's going to die without using his Ravage. Back over to the Undying, who eventually did die. It's going to be comboed with the double damage here from Koifa. So they're going to lead off a quick stun onto Always Want to Fly and turn that into a tier 1 tower while Fly to Moon. I have to say, I would feel a lot better about Fly to Moon's lineup if it was the previous patch. So, managed to get the Burrow Strike. And okay, they're going to drop everything they have to be able to catch this Anti-Mage. And it was just enough. Willy-nilly. Boxy. They're going to try and catch him. Does Rubik have Stolen Time Walk? Is that what he's got? So he's going to lead off Telekinesis into the net. So that was a really aggressive smoke up here. They've got a ward on the high ground. They see the Huskar over here. The rest of the team isn't around Mickey just yet. He's calling to him. Hurry up, guys.
Come.
We've got the opportunity. I can get the Chronosphere with him on the edge. And is it enough for Koifa to get the damage in? It is with that meld and all that minus armor. They're managing to bring down Iceberg just like that. Oh, it's stolen Chronosphere, though. Uh-oh.
They don't have the damage to deal inside the Chronosphere. That's the problem. It's just a setup for maybe a Ravage, but they don't have a single spell they can throw inside a Chrono besides the Fade Bolt.
That's true. Oh, they're going to jump in immediately. Ravage, just go for it. But the Burrow Strike follow-up, that actually stops a lot of damage from V-Tune, and now V-Tune's stuck inside the coil. The counter Chronosphere, but it's not going to do anything. You're already caught. You're already dead. You've got no damage. The Upheaval's going to slow everybody down. And 4, make it 5.
Boxy.
General, they're going to chase him all the way into the tier 3 here. That's a wipe. BKB and now an Aghanim Scepter for the Puck. Now, they may not have Ravage. Oh, this is going to be just so deadly. Insania, look at this high ground positioning and Always Want to Fly. He is now out of position trying to stop this. V-Tune does come out and does manage to get a quick kill on a Boxy. That's really good, but at the same time, Roger is very likely to die here. And inside the pit, Burrow Strike on out. Roshan's low, finish off Iceberg, and they grab the Aegis. He grabs it just before he dies. A second life, but cheese on the ground. Taiga, hello, wake up, General. He eats the cheese, and now Liquid, who had probably a free opportunity here to be able to get some kills, are in serious trouble. BKB, Burrow Strike Epicenter goes on out. Iceberg is going to get blown up a second time, and they don't have the vision to be able to spot Koifa, so V-Tune couldn't stick onto him. Only with the cores around, nobody has the detection, and now he's going to be kited around. General goes in, tries to bail out his core, but once again, he's going to die very last in a team fight. Liquid,
whatever.
Yeah, classic Kyle. Liquid, get onto the high ground here. And are they aware to jump in? Ravage onto 2. That's beautifully set up. They can get the Mana Void. The Spell Shield actually goes off this time, but the Burrow Strike still slowed a little bit. They managed to get the kill. Turn around. Taiga activating his BKB, gets off the Epicenter. And even if they kill Mickey, the true damage is coming from Koifa as he delivers another beautiful strike that brings down the Undying. Iceberg left stuck inside an Upheaval. And now it is just a pitiful life for a Huskar who is past his prime. Lacoste, his time is over.
That's just call it. That's it. Like, I mean, there's nothing they can do in this game anymore.
Liquid, they finally win a series, and they do it very cleanly, too. A nice 2-0 against Fly to Moon.